Tajma, I would say I'm qualified to do what I do because I have a passion for my neighborhood, for my city, for my people. I'm a long-time resident of Hope Village. I've worked for Focus Hope. I'm now involved with Hope Village families, and I'm working to keep people in their homes and help them become self-sufficient. Community is a gathering of people who depend on each other, who trust each other, who can accomplish goals because they have the power of people. The community isn't reaching its full potential, I would say, because we don't have trust in the community, we don't have relationship, we don't sit and fellowship with one another, and that's due to a lot of things that we're missing personally in our own lives. When I hear policy, I mainly think of the school system and how so many policies have been put in place to put pressure on children, which ultimately puts pressure on parents. If you're worried about how your kids are going to get to school and pass these crazy tests, how can you focus on anything else? And if you're worried about your children eating so they can fully focus, how can you focus on anything else? I think a lot of our problems are with our children and our families and the policies they face. Civic engagement is important because it helps people form an opinion. It helps people learn about what's going on in their neighborhoods, in their cities. I think that it's needed because not everyone knows anything but what media is showing. So if they have that engagement with other people, with lawmakers, with council, they'll have a better understanding, can make better choices for their own community. Civic engagement is also important because it helps council and lawmakers look at a community and see the strength that they have. And I think it makes lawmakers have a different opinion or a stronger opinion based on what the community is feeling, if they feel power is present in that community. Some ways to get people civically engaged, I think it starts with basic community engagement. Getting people comfortable around one another, getting people to have a relationship with one another, and break some of those barriers and some of those walls that people have up. Then maybe someone can be willing to learn about policies and different issues we're facing. I think it's important for people to know what policies are being created and what's going on because it affects them, it affects their children, it affects generations to come. I believe it's important for people to know the process in which policies are created because we should be creating those policies and those laws. And I think we need to learn from the history of how things have been made so that we can make better decisions and better processes.